What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Odd Pod Podcast. Just the two of us today. Jacob decided to take the day off. He's a lazy, but it's okay. We're here right now in front of McDonald's, and we're going to be trying the new Big Mac chicken thing that they got. See how it tastes. Additionally, we're going to be talking about the E. Coli problems that McDonald's has been having. We'll see what happens. Additionally, the McFlurry machine, new patent out, no longer going to be broken. After that, odd questions, you know what it is. Be sure to like and subscribe, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Don't even think anybody ever really does that, but I hope you guys do. Anyways, we'll see you in the episode.
I'm Nacho.
A good day to have a good day.
I want to be a manipulator. I'm Jacob. Question one. Rate my heterosexuality.
I'm Andy. You guys are using 50% of your brain. How are you serving community but not watching porn?
Welcome back to the OPPS.
The Podcast.
We're going to Uranus. Just buy your ticket before we get there.
Alright guys, so, perfect transition. McDonald's was linked to over 93 cases of E. coli, and I thought now would be the perfect time to go try out their brand new chicken Big Mac. Because you know what? I saw Randall Park and Kai CNET on like a McDonald's commercial, and I think, bam, time to get some fucking E. coli. What do you think, Nacho? I think it's going to be good. I wonder why it took them so long to come up with something like this. Have you ever heard of like the smash burger or like the McDonald's thing that they called? It's called like the clusterfuck or something. The cluster cluck.
Is that like a hidden menu thing?
Sort of. What you do is that you get one McDouble, you get a McChicken, and you just put them together. The McDiabetes.
That just sounds like what we're about to order.
The McBeasity.
McBeasity. That sounds good. You know,
Can I get a Coke? I'm pretty thirsty.
That's crazy. During COVID, I actually said that I had obesity to get my shot early.
No way.
Yeah,
is that a thing?
I think so. I mean, apparently, because I did it.
Since I'm Latino, I got mine early because we were a more marginalized group.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Apparently, we dirty as fuck.
No, my BMI said that I was like obese, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm at risk for my health."
You're not obese, Andy.
Not no more. If you look back episode like 2 or something, and then look at me now, I've lost a little bit of weight.
This last episode that we filmed, by the way, be sure to check that episode out. I look a little chunky.
Here it is. $11.54 for a chicken Big Mac. How much is a regular Big Mac?
I think the same price, like $9 or so. What do we get? A large meal? Small meal? What do we get?
I asked for a large Coke. You know, if you think about it, this is kind of like a COVID date. You and I sitting in the car together, going to get fast food.
Did we ever do that during COVID?
No, but I did without you. But now we're doing it together.
Just out here chilling.
Okay, back onto it. But yeah, 93 cases, I think.
No, talk about how I'm fat.
Oh, yeah. You really want to go into details about that?
I think it was my posture, because when I looked at that, I was like, I look like a potato. I gotta stop wearing beige. I look like a straight up Yukon Gold, Irish grown potato. And then I looked and I was like, I worked out this morning though. I've been working out again, been trying to get back in that groove, because my issue was I eat late. I need to stop eating late. I don't eat a lot, but hey kids, if you ever want to, not kids, adults and people, if you ever want to lose weight, it's important to eat well and work out, but it's more important to eat at the right times. If you eat late, like past 9 or 8,
hey there, thank you.
You're kind of screwed. All right.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's also, everyone's always like, cardio, you gotta do your cardio. I didn't notice much weight loss.
They gave you a meal.
Yeah, I asked for a meal.
Oh, okay.
So we got french fries too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I want a french fries too.
Speaking of gaining weight, these french fries are fire.
Oh, yeah. See that gold? Is it golden hour? Can you tell?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, you meant like the sun? I thought you were just talking about you.
Uh-huh.
A lot of y'all don't know this, but Andy and I have been friends for like, what, 15 years?
Yeah.
Should we just go home and eat this? Let's go home and eat this.
No, let's do this in the
Baby,
car.
let's go home.
Babe, stop. There's someone else at home. I don't want to go there.
Let's go home. Come on, let's actually, come on.
The point is I'm cheating on you.
That's fine. I had sex before I got here.
If that's the case, I need to order another chicken Big Mac.
For your girlfriend, or she'll be mad?
Or else she'll be mad.
Why didn't you do that now?
Because we were gonna film this, eat the sandwich in the car,
and
talk about the podcast, and then go back.
No, I mean, I was just thinking, do you have the table set up?
No. None of it's set up.
We can set it up in like 10 minutes. 5 minutes even.
No. There's no time for that. Let's just do it in the car.
We can't even have to show it in the car, Jacob. We're gonna get mad.
Who gives a fuck? This is gonna be a 15-minute episode anyways. Set that fucking camera up.
Hey, you watching the OPPS podcast?
I am.
Oh, dude, yo, check this out. Did you know if you follow the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, you get daily odd questions? Wrong answer. There we go. And exclusive behind-the-scenes footage? You should really think about checking it out.
Is this gonna help me in any way, shape, or form?
No, but it's like fun.
Well, then why the fuck would I do that?
All right, so we got here the McChicken Big Mac joint. Let's look at the boxing.
All right,
packaging's always important. They have like a new like red box or whatever. I mean, I've always just liked the packaging. It's crispy.
New? Is this?
I don't know, because normally the gray one is what I get with the McChicken.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever seen Dame Drops on YouTube?
Who?
He's this big black guy, funny as hell, who does fast food reviews in his cars, and it looks exactly like this.
Have you ever seen Chugs or whatever his name is?
No.
He's a guy. He's a guy that just chugs things.
That reminds me of
Like he'll take a liter and he'll chug it in like 5 minutes. And so what he does is just chug different things around. Like,
can you do like the milk jug challenge?
Yeah, he does like a boot and stuff. Now he has like his product is a big boot, and he'll be like, "All right, we got a boot here. We got to fill it up." And then he'll have like 6 bottles of like Mountain Dew, and he'll just fill the whole thing up and go. He is overweight.
Okay. Nothing wrong with being overweight.
Nothing wrong with being overweight.
Dude, so on first glance, I thought they were just going to use the McChicken patty, but this looks like they used the breading from the chicken nugget on the sandwich.
That's a great observation.
Yep.
You know what? If that was just one big chicken nugget, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. I'm just going to rip this in half.
Go for it. All right, guys, we're going to get a review here. You always want to have a crispy Coca-Cola with it, too. We got the meal. They didn't even ask us if we wanted sauces, which is bothersome.
This is what happened to my hands.
Here, let me get that for you.
Thank you. Oh, okay, so where were we before? Talked about
E. coli.
E.
E. coli.
Have you ever had a foodborne illness before?
I've gotten food poisoning. Does that count?
Yeah, I think so. Here, you can have half of.
Yeah, please, because a napkin. I was afraid I was going to get your car dirty. You drive a very nice car. I didn't drop anything.
I saw it.
It was on the napkin.
That's okay.
All right, guys. Here's the review.
All right, first
we
bite.
have high hopes for this. First bite. Here we go.
No.
That's the McNuggets meat.
That's a McNugget. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I support that though. That's pretty good. You can't complain. You gotta wash it down with some.
I like it. It's the McNuggets. It's the cheese. I'm not a fan of.
Is there cheese in here? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's the same cheese that they use for the Big Mac. I mean, everything obviously has to be the exact same with the exception of the meat itself. That's good. I had a big lunch, so it's gonna make me sick.
It's gonna make you fat.
So, the best way to enjoy a meal, eat it all, chew through it, obviously, and then try to make yourself throw up. That way you can enjoy the meal and not have to deal with the consequences afterwards. Right?
My take on it is you get to enjoy it twice. Once on the way down, once on the way back up.
I feel like that's when it comes to burps. What are you, a cat? You're eating your own throw up?
No, I taste it on the way up because it still touches my tongue.
So if you so if you've had a Big Mac before, it's the exact same. Everything is the same meat, or everything is the same. Sesame bun, lettuce, pickles, Big Mac sauce, the extra third bun, everything's the same. But what Andy pointed out was the meat specifically, they didn't use the McChicken meat. They used the McNugget meat, which is, I guess, like it's extra flair. Because if you wanted to be like, oh, could I just have a Big Mac and then just sub like for chicken? I'm sure most of the time they're going to be like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know who the hell does that. I don't know if that's the reason why they did this. But, you know, it wouldn't have been like that extra zest. But it being the McNuggets meat is definitely the thing that's like that pull factor.
Yeah, I really appreciate how the patty is crispy.
Yeah.
I feel like that texture is really important in a sandwich.
And what time is it? We got it at like 5:45. So around the lunch rush, you know, it wasn't too busy, so we got it like...
Lunch? You mean dinner rush?
Dinner rush. It wasn't too busy, so we didn't have to like, you know, because if you get it during a busy time or anything, you do want to go specifically on busy times because that's when they're rotating the food a lot. Mm-hmm. So nothing's just sitting there, specifically the fries. Like, for example, our fries are kind of ass.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I think these are pretty good.
No, look at this. They're just, you can tell when it's like that super dark, burnt, crisp. They're not like white and fluffy.
That's a delicious golden brown right there.
I don't know. It's just if anything, it's the bottom of the pile. Oh. You know what I mean? Like when they're digging through the pile. Yeah, it's getting hot as fucking here.
Yeah, turn on that AC.
I'm sweating as fuck. I fuck with it.
No, this is good.
Okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to get this. I'll still stick with the Big Mac.
What would you rate it out of 10? Right, 10 being the best sandwich you've ever had in your life, 1 being you're sending this back to the kitchen. I think
a 6.
This is, I was gonna say a 7. I think this is pretty, I'm a big chicken guy. I love chicken sandwiches before chicken sandwiches became viral.
He's always loved chicken.
The chicken boy.
It's a 6 for me. Just because I think the Big Mac is better. Like, I think they made this just knowing that it's gonna get sales. Because motherfuckers like us are going to be doing shit like this. And then they're going to have those, what, maybe 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 people that will be like, okay, I'll get this regularly. And that's still a win, even if it's just half, because it's an extra appeal. But it will never beat, this chicken sandwich hype will never beat the chicken sandwich hype that Popeyes had, KFC had. Do you remember that? Which one had the better one? Which was Popeyes, KFC, and was there another one?
I mean, there's Chick-fil-A, but
they've always had one. No, but I meant like during that craze where it was almost like sold out. Like, you know, remember those videos right here?
Fast food chain Popeyes became a victim of its own advertising today. So many customers lined up for a big special. Some locations, including one in Penfield and the city, ran out of chicken. Tonight, customers were clucking their disapproval. Customers at the drive-thru heard this recorded message.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but we are all out of chicken and we are closed for the rest of the day. Thank you and have a blessed day.
One woman yelled back at the machine.
People have kids that they trying to feed for the special, and you mean to tell me that we can't feed our kids? Because y'all didn't order enough chicken. Y'all knew y'all was having this special almost 2 months ago, and that's wrong.
But no one was listening. The Popeyes on Lake Avenue was closed.
Yeah, people were getting mad that it was being all sold out.
I remember they were like fighting.
People were mad as hell.
Yeah, people were fighting because they couldn't get their fucking sandwiches. They were waiting for so long.
I did get the Popeyes one. The Popeyes one was fire. Because it was like the most meat that you're ever going to get normally for the price you're getting. Because they've been a little skimpy. I feel like those chickens have gotten smaller. Where are the GMOs?
No, those are definitely GMO chickens. Those are huge chicken breasts. And they're like cutting them in like little halves and stuff.
I do dark meat.
You get a dark meat chicken sandwich?
No, I do dark meat.
Oh, typically?
Yeah.
No. I like a fresh cooked chicken, fried chicken breast is 10 times better than a chicken thigh. Promise you.
Agree to disagree.
If you wait overnight and you let it sit, that's when you fucked up. You're gonna have a shitty chicken breast.
You're also gonna have the runs.
Not necessarily.
And he's not a pickle guy.
No, he just reached into my lap and took my pickles.
I grabbed his pickle off his lap.
What's this? I'm gonna grab his drink.
It would have been funny if you sucked the straw from down there.
That's crazy. Nope.
Put it back. Yeah.
That's crazy. So speaking of putting it back, the McFlurry machine is now legally able to be fixed by anyone.
And why is that? They released a patent?
No, they just... Hold on. Here's the excerpt. consumer advocacy group Public Knowledge Today held a decision by the U.S. Copyright Office to grant an exception specifically allowing for repair of retail-level food preparation equipment, including soft-serve ice cream machines similar to those available at McDonald's. See, when I told you this, you brought up that people don't actually break the machines, or the machines don't actually get broken. People just say it's broken because they've already cleaned it and they don't want to make it dirty again.
Yep. The thing, if you go late at night, they're always going to say, oh, it's broken. Or if you go to Taco Bell, the goddamn Baja Blast freezing machine will be broken. What you have to understand is these people work in shifts. People are assigned certain roles when they're done. Some people will have to clean this, some people will have to clean that. The person that gets cut first normally gets the shittiest job. And that is probably cleaning the machine, because it takes very long. You have to do it right. Well, on record, you have to do it right. But I don't agree with the fact that they say, oh, it's broken. That's how this whole trend meme thing started. If people just simply said, hey, we cleaned it already, that's why it's not working, it's shut down for the night, people would be like, you're open for another 2 hours, why is it shut down? And so that's where they were like, you know what, fuck it. It took the first Karen for them to just say, fuck it, bitch, it's closed. Your fat ass don't need a McFlurry anyways. Fat ass bitch, diabetic bitch, fucking 100-pound TLC bitch.
Damn. It's like that. I cannot remember the last time I've been to a restaurant or like a fast food place and the machine was broken. Really
I feel like that just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, right?
Specifically with McDonald's, because they were like, yo, we need to get this heat off of us. People, like, corporate looks at that stuff when they see trends. They have a whole marketing team, and when the marketing team starts seeing, why is it known that our shit is broken?
Gen Z corporate's like, bro, we're getting cooked online. We need to fix this shit right now.
Roasted. And, it's like you don't want to associate dirtiness and brokenness with a restaurant, because then you come off ghetto. For example, when we worked at a restaurant, one of the best advices that we got, which, I mean, it really does work, is people associate the cleanliness of a facility based on the bathroom. Mm-hmm. If you go to a gas station, if you go any place, you're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to use the bathroom because it's gross as fuck. And then even if that whole restaurant or garage or gas station is sparkly clean, you're still going to assume it's gross because the bathroom's dirty. So, I forgot where I was going with this, but basically they're going to try to keep it clean. That's the best way to do it. Oh yeah, so basically they don't want to assume that then everything's broken, because if everything's broken, then they're going to be like ghetto, which is, I mean, it's McDonald's. It's been around for fucking like 100 years now? 70 years?
A long time. I think like right after World War II is when they opened up.
Yeah, did you see that documentary?
I did.
It's really good.
Yeah. I fell asleep like halfway, but from what I remember of the documentary, it was a great documentary.
Right down the street, actually, we had one of the, like a really old OG McDonald's.
Really?
It even had like the golden arches, like the ones that were on the sides, but they're fixing it now.
That way?
Yeah, that way.
Yeah, they tore that shit down.
They're renovating it, but that was like the OG one. It even had like the arches on the side, like the OG one, which I like that style.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool how on the sign it said like over 50 million or
burger served. Yeah. And it was like
cool.
that specific place because it's been around for so long. Where did McDonald's get started? California, I think. And he said, I'm not in the fast food industry. I'm in the retail industry or real estate industry, because it's all about location, location, location. There's also the one in Times Square. I've been to that one before. Mm-hmm. The one in Times Square is pretty cool. I miss the play places going there. Now if I go there, I get dirty looks from parents.
How old were you when you stopped going to restaurant play places? I think for me it was like middle school. I stopped going after middle school because I simply just couldn't fit anymore.
I want to say with middle school too. Around middle school, but I remember, I think it was Bull Run, where we went. They had like once a year they would have like a what's it called, fundraiser night, fundraiser night at McDonald's, like the local one, and everybody would go. That was our prom, pretty much. I go into that McDonald's and I would always go to it. And then they had like this the play place that we had specifically had like this octagon thing that was like pretty big. Obviously, if you're a full-size adult, you could not fit there. But if you were a kid, even then you were still arching your like head a little bit. It was like this octagon thing, and it had like little puzzles on the walls that everybody would play with. But during the fundraiser night, that's where everybody would just fight. just throwing each other around, hard-ass plastic. They should not have made it an octagon, but I remember those nights.
Octagon, that's right.
I would just straight up be fighting, like, people in there.
I don't know about, like, fist fighting, but I think it was, like WWE
like
fighting.
wrestling.
Like wrestling, yeah.
Right, we would do that. That's what we were doing, not like fist fighting.
You know what was really cool, though, right? I think that McDonald's place was awesome. What was even better was the Burger King across the street that had 2 levels. There was 2 levels to this motherfucker.
And I specifically remember that Burger King had like the little tunnels, and I actually would get lost. I would not be able to get out. One time, I walked into that Burger King and I was going around and I saw like a little kid crying when I was like digging through there because they were lost and they didn't know how to get out. They were like, I don't know how to get out. And I'm like, that makes 2 of us. But my ass ain't crying. Also, fun story, the McDonald's, our local McDonald's, that is the one and only place ever in my life that I shit myself in public.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Yep. I remember I was bent over in like the dog position, looking at my parents because they were like, we have to go. And I was like, okay, because I was trying to hold in a poop. And I just took a fat poop in my pants. Wasn't even wet, straight solid. And then I remember I sat down in the car with the poop in there and everything. And my parents were like, did we still poop? They could smell shit.
Dang.
And I was like, sorry guys,
It
it was
doesn't
me.
smell good.
Well, I was pissed because I was like, I almost got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling parents.
You know, I've done something similar to that.
When have you shit your pants?
I've never shit my pants, but
We talked about this?
It was in. I can't remember if I've told this to anyone. Besides like my closest friends. This is one time in the 2nd grade. My seat was right next to the bathroom, and I really had to go to the bathroom. This is back when like those were like those tiny chairs. They had like, the 3 little slots in the back of the chair, and so like I said, my chair was right next to the bathroom. I really have to go, and there's like maybe like a one person at the line, and then
This is when they were in the classroom itself, right?
Yeah, when they were in the classroom, and so I waited, and then 2 more people showed up, so it was 3 people in line for this bathroom. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna get to go, so I just gotta go like right here, right now. So I sat in my chair.
Pee-pee or poo-poo?
Pee-pee. So I sat down and I peed in my chair. This might even have been like before the 1st grade.
Like high school? Oh, never mind.
No, I'm not Jacob. I didn't. I peed in my chair, and I peed so much that the 3 holes in the back of the chair, the pee would overflow out of that onto the ground. And so, like, when I stood up, the chair's soaked, my pants are soaked, the floor is wet, and I'm like, well, it's the end of the day, time to go home. I peed my pants, came home. I sat on the bus, soggy pants, piss moist all over the chair, and I went home.
We're going to talk about that in 1 second, but here's something that bothers me. People that have costumes like this, I don't know if y'all can see this motherfucker. He's got, I don't know how to explain it. There's a guy right there. He has all black on. He has a paintball mask on, and he has a Nerf gun in his bag. He's carrying a Nerf gun. He has a Nerf gun in his holster. What is the point of that? Like, what are you gonna shoot up, bro? A play place? Like, what are you doing? Sorry, those costumes just annoy me. We talked about that. People that dress like soldiers and shit.
I don't think so. He's probably a kid. There's nothing wrong with that.
That was a full-grown ass. That was like an adult. What are you talking about? That or a tall kid. Anyways, you went through the entire day with you pissing your pants. Nobody called you out.
This was at the end of the day. The best part is no one ever spoke a word to me about it. Not the bus driver.
Do you think anybody noticed?
Maybe. My pants were just wet down the middle.
I bet your teacher was pissed. Was she like, because teachers have to like scan the room and everything at the end of the day?
Yeah, she looked over, she's like, fuck, Andy's chair is fucking soaking wet.
And never brought it up to you?
Yeah, never brought it up to me. What a great teacher.
That's a great teacher. Yeah. I once had a teacher wipe my butt for me. In like kindergarten, 1st grade. I said I couldn't do it. I don't know what possessed me, but I had a teacher wipe my butt.
They don't pay teachers enough in this country.
They don't pay teachers enough. Now that I'm older, and like, you know, that teacher was probably, it was like a Monday or Tuesday. That teacher was probably hungover from the weekend. She's just teachers back then are a lot older than they are now. And that's just a generational thing. Like, boomers are slowly giving up their jobs, and that includes in every industry, even teachers, and now it's like younger people. Yep. But it's probably a grown-ass woman, old-ass woman, and she's like, I have to wipe this boy's butt. I was a cute kid back then. So it was fine.
You think you got diddled?
I don't know, because I had asked her, but I could have easily turned that around and gone home and be like, the teacher wiped my butt.
So your mom or your parents don't know this story?
No, they don't.
You should tell them.
They don't watch this.
No, you should.
They know the poop thing. I haven't brought up a lot of the poop stuff with them. I'm gonna ask them if they remember the time that I shit my pants at McDonald's.
I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna ask my parents if they remember any poop stories about me.
Oh God, they do know one, and I remember it was when it was back in Argentina where I was born. Mm-hmm. We had like a little play that we did, and we were all dressed up as little soldiers. We had like our vests were actually just plastic, and we dressed in all blue. And that's like when I think you always remember when you start remembering stuff in your life, and I think that's when my memory started triggering because it was traumatic. I remember standing there looking at my teacher and be like, I have to pee, and she was like, now? We were literally about to walk on stage and like do the performance. She goes, no, you have to hold it in, and I was like, okay. And so then like I went out there, and then I was just sitting there, and I don't know what came over, but I said, fuck it. I peed my pants in front of the whole crowd. I don't know if anybody saw it. I don't know if anybody saw it. Nobody called out. I don't have the memory of that. But there is a picture of me wearing my blue pants, and you can see the piss running down my leg.
Oh, that's the worst. Have you ever, I've never done this, but I feel like it'd be really funny. Nah, I'm not gonna go there.
Tell it.
No.
Tell it.
No. Dude, are you ready for some odd questions?
Well, we have to talk about E. coli and they had E. coli?
I don't know. I think we'll find. Hey guys, we just ate the new McDonald's Big Mac, chicken Big Macs. We'll see if we get E. coli.
We'll see if we get E. coli.
Yeah, editor, put it in if we got E. coli.
Yeah, we'll do a little video. Time for odd questions.
All right, odd questions. If animals could talk. Oh wait. My name's Jacob. Odd question.
Question one.
If animals could talk, which one would be the most annoying and why?
I got one.
Okay, go.
I would want not most annoying. Well, let's rephrase this.
Okay.
Which one would you want to talk to, and which one would you not want to talk to?
Okay.
Let's start with want to talk to.
All right.
Turtles.
You want to talk to turtles?
Sea turtles. They've lived like 100 years or so. They live like a long time.
Yeah. What's his name from Finding Nemo? Is it Crash? What's his name?
I think so.
Crash?
Oh, totally wicked.
Yeah, that would be really cool to talk to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's one thing I gotta tell you. They were talking about like Pat McAfee. You know Pat McAfee? He's a kicker for the Colts. He's like one of the best sports personalities ever. They were talking about plastic straws, and like this black guy's like sitting there talking. He goes, "Nah, like fuck the sea turtles. Like I don't need plastic straws." He goes, "I hate paper straws. Like I'm all plastic. I don't care about the sea turtles." And they're like, "What?" And he goes, "Well, there's some videos that have surfaced that shows that sea turtles are racist." Because you see like the videos of the turtle like getting the shoe.
Oh yeah.
And then they watch that, and one guy goes, "Well, turtles have lived for up to 100 years. Like, you know, they were born in different times. Like, they lived through a different time."
Have you said that?
It was one of the producers that was there, but I would want to talk to a sea turtle,
So
just
funny.
to see what they've known, because they've lived for a very long time.
Seen so much shit. Like, a crocodile? How old do they get?
I don't know. I'm sure they get up there, though.
No, I'd love to go to, like, different regions to talk to different animals. Because, like, you know, if you go to Australia, I'm assuming the kangaroos or the koalas have accents. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, do they have accents?
Oh, definitely.
Do you think a panda goes, "Oh, I had a..."
What is it? You think the giraffe's like, "Hello, my friend. Can you take me to the spring of water, please?
Spring of water. I could get there. Does anybody see a tall tree?
Coca-Cola has taken our only pond of water. Now we cannot drink any water here. We have to hike 5 miles to get the water."
I'd want to talk to that or a whale.
Yeah.
A sperm whale or a giant squid. There's only like one recorded video of a giant squid, but because they go so deep in the ocean.
Yeah.
And I want to be like, "Hey, tell me where the ships are."
Where the ships are.
Yeah, you know, the treasure ships.
I'd love to talk to a dolphin. I feel like they're really smart.
Best animal impression, go.
Oh, here we go.
What are you, a gay cockatoo?
That's crazy. It's just a regular cockatoo. They're all gay.
Cockatoo.
That's right.
Most annoying animal.
Most annoying animal? It would definitely be like a fucking squirrel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, right, they're kind of dumb because they always run into traffic. They can't transfer knowledge, so they're all kind of dumb.
I think a boar.
A boar.
Because boars are naturally aggressive.
Yeah.
So I feel like a boar would just be an asshole to me. I'd be like, "Oh, let's have a talk." And he'd be like, "Trump 2024." And then like, charge at me.
They're definitely voting for
Boars
Trump.
are definitely Trump supporters.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good.
What about you?
I told you a squirrel.
Okay, a squirrel.
Yeah,
They would just be annoying as hell.
dumb.
Or a pigeon.
Not just yes.
No, a seagull.
whatever, like, urban animal that is just always around. Urban animals are always around.
I feel like a rat would be pretty chill.
I feel like it. I feel like they're more scared. They just kind of want to eat your shit and go away.
Or everyone would just talk to their cat or animal. I'm sure you'd love to talk to your dog.
I'd love to talk to him, tell him to shut the fuck up. But speaking of shutting the fuck up, if you could replace any part of your body with a kitchen utensil, which would you choose and why? You didn't think this one through, did you?
I had like I didn't read I thought it was like kitchen like tool or appliance. Because I was like, I would love to just have like a blender in my hand or my finger, that way I can go. If anybody tries to fuck with me, like they point a gun or a knife and I go,
that's fine. Yeah,
I'm gonna blend you.
It's so fucking annoying.
What comes to mind is just having a fork. Having a fork as a finger would be nice. Just go.
I think that would be
But
nice.
then, would that be gross?
Maybe.
Well, ignore the whole my finger being a fork. But is it considered I'm eating with my hands? If I'm just going that? Like, if you saw me do that with my fork and then go like that, you'd be like, I know where that fork has been.
I think it might be socially acceptable for you. I don't know. I've just had 2 chopsticks on my fingers. I don't.
Oh, yeah, that's not really playing to the stereotypes here, huh? Really leaning in there.
At first.
Give me a. What do Latinos use?
I
don't know.
Put a slipper on your fingers. I don't fucking know. A chocolate.
Well, guys, I think that's about it. We appreciate you for joining on this little impromptu Odd Pod on the go. Thank you for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment. We're trying to get to 200 by the end of the year. We're getting there a little bit. Check out the reels. Check out all that fun stuff. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Jacob will be joining us, and it'll be after the election. So best animal impression, go.
Oh, here we go.
What are you, a gay cockatoo?
That's crazy. It's just a regular cockatoo. They're all gay.
Cockatoo.
That's right.